All right, so we got Gabor and Raz. Mew versus, it looks like Tina. Yep. Lost Zone Tina. Again, this time up against Mew. All right, triple handshake to start it off. Yeah, Gabor is quite the character. I played against him at EUIC, the one before COVID. Ball in hand, gets rid of, I don't know if I like that. I feel like that Cramomatic was pretty strong in that hand. We'll see what the rest of the hand. That Cramomatic seemed pretty strong in that hand. You could have crammed away the yeah, that cram seemed pretty strong in that hand. We'll see how this turn plays out from Gabber. I think it might have been worth the 50-50 there. I have to see the hand again. There's a pal pad, I think you could have used the Rotom phone. I think you could have used the Rotom phone and the Cramomatic. I think you could have used both here. I think that's what Gabber is playing for, is like wanting to use the Rotom phone. I think you could have done the Rotom phone and the Cramomatic here, because I think what we're going to see is play a tablet. And we have to draw one off this, but if there's no Battle VIP or Genesect, you're going to be in trouble. Looks like gonna go for, it's a Mew V or a Mew V Max. I'm pretty sure there was like 3 Mew V / V Maxes in the top pick there. Double turbo Genesect for 1. Held the tablet. Oh, I don't know if I like that play there. That feels so weak. I feel like Gabor should have 100% gone for the flip on the Cramomatic there. 100% tried to have a little bit more aggressive of a start. Because now you're just living off... Gabor's just living off top deck plus Genesect for 1/2, depending on if the top deck is playable. I think we should have got Crammy with that hand for sure. This feels a little bit too slow. Was a little bit too slow. See though, Battle VIP pass from Raz, and I'm sure probably plays the Drapion. So this is a pretty good matchup for Raz, especially with a double stadium to be able to bump path towards the end of the game. And nothing too important prized. There is one Colress prized, but as long as Raz can find that first Colress, you get the knockout, you get the next Colress, and you just kind of chain them from there. I guess both stadiums are prized, though, in this situation, so it's not that good. I mean, you play 2 stadiums, but they're also prized. Greninja and Comfy. Like I said, probably plays Drapion. But we'll have to see. It's definitely possible he doesn't. Probably a vacuum. Oh, yeah, I would assume a vacuum as well. Which is a little bit high in the stadium removal count, to be honest. All right, Greninja for 2. I think it's possible Raz does not have a way to move the Giratina yet in the hand. I think I saw a scoop up net, but I don't think I saw anything else. Let's see what they find. I just can barely see the hand. I wish we had like a hand cam. Might be attach active and... Okay, net Greninja. We'll withdraw one with Greninja. Heroes Medal and Mew? It's alright. So reset the Greninja. Never bad play. 2 more cards. I think there's another net. Yeah, we're going to see it again here from Raz. Run it back. Wait, is that a Colress? That might be a Colress. I think we should be using the Colress if that's a Colress. That looked like a Colress to me. Did you see the Rainbow Rare Colress in the... Okay, Capture Energy. Maybe that's not a Colress. Maybe that's not a Colress. Another Tina, though. I think you're still in a pretty good spot here as Raz. You can put the Capture on the active, and I feel like that's a Colress. No, it's a Capture. No, but you should Capture here, right? I think we should Capture for Comfy here. I think like, you should capture another Comfey into play here. I guess you could do it next turn. So maybe not a huge... Oh my gosh. Okay, it's a lot of energy. We've seen a lot of energy from Raz so far. 3 more in the... I don't even know what the first attack of... I'm pretty sure someone in chat knows. What's the first attack of Giratina? Someone in chat. Hit me with it. That's pretty funny, though. That is definitely pretty funny. Okay, that was it. 2 more, or 2 to loss. I think that's the first 2 cards to lost on, actually. I know what the attack does. I just don't remember what it's... Abyss Seeking, that's what it's called, yeah. I know what the attack does. I don't remember the name. All right, so another phone here from Gabbar. Like I said, I think Gabbar played it a little bit too slow off the rip. Should have been more aggressive with the Cram-O-Matic. I don't like that play from Gabbar. Especially when Raz opened the Giratina. There's a possibility that the Giratina gets stuck in the active for a turn, to be honest. But even then, like getting the first 2 prize knockout, I guess you do want to get that first 2 prize knockout here as Gabbar. This is a pretty fast matchup where if you go for a 1 prize knockout with a Mew, you're going to be in trouble. But yeah, like I said, I think Gabbar should have been more aggressive with the Cram-O-Matic. I did not like that choice to be passive with it. Voice Belt, Genesect for 2 more here. There's a Cram. Now, if Gabbar gets heads here, what do you get? Do you get a way to move the Genesect and then only have a Mew in your active? Sounds okay, but then you basically lose to a Drapion plus energy. Or do you get something like a Marnie, hope to get a switch card / DT and another Mew to have a follow-up? You'd also disrupt Raz's pretty big hand at this point as well. In between switch card and double turbo. Double turbo does make a little bit more sense, to be honest, because that way if you draw to the switch card next turn, you can actually attack with the same Mew. So I do like the double turbo grab here from Gabbar over the switch card if you're going to go for this line. But this does mean you just kind of lose to Drapion. You do lose to the drip. Yep, it's going to be this. But yeah, basically Gabbar loses if Drapion happens here. Almost 100% of the time. It is possible to make a comeback still from that because Raz wouldn't be able to win on the next turn and Gabbar could go like bench double Mew and reset up a Mew and then go with like a Roxanne path play on the following turn. But by then, Star Requiem might be set up and you might just kind of be in trouble. So we'll see what Raz can put together here. Raz has a huge hand. Gonna be able to use Greninja again if they want to. And just has to remember... Ooh, gets rid of the capture. Well, I guess... See, that's why I wanted to see Raz attach the capture last turn. Because now you can't... Getting rid of the capture is still weird to me. That is still a little bit bizarre to me. I mean, you don't want to capture for the Drapion. What? That's a lot of Tina pieces. That's a lot of V cards in one hand. That was like double V-Star, V Luminian energy. I think you have to take the energy here. And a V-Star. Ugh, that's gross. Might get rid of the energy, actually. Yep, get rid of energy and V-Star. Okay. I'm not any closer to Drapion, I don't think. Here comes the Comfey use. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the capture from Raz happen last turn to set up second Comfey. I didn't like that choice from Raz to attach the water instead. That didn't make a ton of sense to me. And actually, Drapion can't be used here currently if Raz doesn't attach to it. So you can't just capture for Drapion here from Raz. We'll see what they do end up capturing for. I'm assuming there is a Drapion in the list here for Raz, but it is actually possible they don't play Drapion. And if they don't, this matchup gets a lot closer. Without the Drapion, this matchup is probably Mew favored. I actually don't even know, to be honest. Star Requiem is still pretty good, but... Yeah, and we know it's not prized. We can see the prize cards for Raz, so we know that the Drapion's not prized. But do they even play it to begin with is the question. And now they can't even... No, Raz will be able to pull off probably 2 more Comfey uses, so Raz could gate to the Drapion at this point. Like I said, knockout on the Mew here would be a pretty big deal. Another VIP pass gone. Pretty easy choice. Gonna go into another Comfey here. Even if Raz whiffs here, Gabbar didn't do a whole ton last turn, so there's still like hope for Raz to make like a comeback or whatever. We did get to 7 here. Still a massive hand for Raz. A little bit of a discard pile shuffle trade. Basically nothing. I'm curious as to what even Raz would be looking for. What would Raz even be looking for? What information is there to gather on Gabbar's discard pile? Has Raz even played? No, Raz did play a Colress. I was gonna say, there's a Luminion in hand. We could see a... Holy smokes, that is such a big hand. I think you should definitely evolve to the Tina. You don't want to give Gabbar 2 free prize cards, potentially. Or 2 easier prize cards. Benching the other Tina, I guess, is kind of the question, though. You're going to make Gabbar work for the 2 prize cards this turn, or are you going to give him a little bit of an easier shot by benching the non-V-Star Pokemon? Also, does have the Mirage Gate in the hand. Does have the Mirage Gate in the hand. So can Mirage Gate this turn, which you probably want to. The Mew deck does play a lot of Marnie, so you probably want to use the gate while you have it. It did get to the 7. There's the gate. I just want to see if Raz plays the Drapion. I haven't seen it in the deck yet, I don't think, but Raz moves through the deck really fast, so I can't really tell if it's in there or not. We can't really see too much of the deck anyways. Yeah, Raz moves so fast. Like, what? I don't even know if Raz knows what they're looking at. All right, goes with the gate play. I don't know if it's going to be able to hit or not this turn. Would need another switch card to be able to attack this turn. I think you probably... I don't even know if I love attacking this turn, to be honest, but you probably would attack here if you could here as Raz. At the very least, setting it up, I think, makes sense. And pass. Okay, yeah. I still like the way this kind of ended up. Is the video on X4? No. This is literally 1x speed. Yo, appreciate the 26 months there, Dave. All right, over to Gabbar. Another phone. Needs to find... Really wants to get this Giratina KO. This is a big KO if possible, but doesn't have a very established board state, and nor like a very established hand of plays. So pretty limited on options, to be honest, here from Gabbar. We'll see what they go with, though. Eyeing up a quick ball. Lost City doesn't make a whole ton of sense. The Marnie there, I kind of like the Marnie there. Then maybe hope to draw like a double cross switcher play. But I can't see Gabbar's hand, so I don't even know what they got cooking. I think they went for the quick ball. Another Genesect being set up does sound pretty good to me as well. Yeah, Gabbar definitely wants to try and KO the Tina. Also needs to get another Mew down, though. Cram away a cross switcher. Does get heads. So didn't love the top deck option of the quick ball then. We'll see what they go with now. The last card in hand is... Oh, I guess they wouldn't have been able to draw anything anyways, but they could have used Cram before they used Rotom Phone, to be honest. Maybe another missequence there from... Gabbar. Could have just used Cram first. And it goes with the Marnie here. Goes with the Marnie here. It could have still got rid of the cross switcher as well. So still has 2 cross switchers in the deck, I believe. I don't think they burned any earlier. So still has 2 cross switchers in the deck. So still could pull off the KO on the Giratina. Obviously can't play boss anymore, but could still pull off the double cross switcher play, which I'm sure. And that's a pretty... Double quick ball is pretty good there from Gabbar. And a Rotom Phone to go with it as well. So can dig pretty deep this turn. Probably going to quick ball away the Lost City and quick ball away the... I believe it's another Marnie. Get double Genesect. I would just grab 2 Genesects here. I'm just trying to draw as much as possible with Genesect. But Genesect plus Mew is probably going to lead to basically the same result. I'd want to draw with that last Genesect to find the Mew, than rather have the Mew in play and can't draw any more Genesect. So I'm sure we'll see another Genesect grabbed here from Gabbar. We'll see, though. Think about the Oricorio. Does Oricorio do anything? Why are we grabbing Oricorio here? Does Oricorio do... I don't think Oricorio does anything, like, math-wise in this matchup, does it? Drapion still KOs you. I mean, you could send it up as a 1-prizer, I guess, for your turn. But if Raz just KOs a 2-prize Pokemon, it's the same thing as KOing a 1-prize Pokemon in this situation anyways. Yeah, I definitely don't like that at all. Gabber. And I actually don't like this Rotom Phone use anyways. I don't like this Rotom Phone use either from Gabber. I would like to have seen them draw cards with the first Genesect first and then Rotom Phone after the first Genesect. But I also would have liked them Tina Belt, but no one plays Belt and Tina. It's just not a thing. No one does it. You appreciate the 12 months there, kid. No one plays Belt and Tina, right? I'm not trolling for that. Like, Nick didn't play it. Did John play it? John didn't play. Yeah, it's just not a thing. No one does it. Yeah, playing around Belt is not a thing to play around. Plays around Triple Zig. It does play around Triple Zigzagoon, but I'm pretty sure Raz has already played 3 Scoop Up Nets, so it's like not a thing either to play around. We do see the switch card from Gabber, so we could see Retreat plus switch card. Retreat to Mew. Yeah, and then switch card back. Switch card back. But now wait, now can't use cross switchers, right? And just get 1. So it's going to be a KO on Comfy here then. Now you can't use the cross switchers here from Gabber, so it has to be KO on Comfy now. Which means they go down to 3 prize cards, which means Raz still has kind of the advantage in the prize exchange from here. So Raz is going to be in a pretty good spot, I think, still. When did Gabber draw into that Pokestop? Could they have used the Pokestop before they used Genesect? This is what I was kind of talking about with like the Oricorio grab too, and also like the way they sequenced the Rotom Phone. Like I think that was two pretty big mistakes there from Gabber. Should have instead of Oricorio should have got Genesect, and then shouldn't have played Rotom Phone until after the first Genesect use, because you're gonna see all 5 of the cards that Rotom Phone gets you anyway. So you want to be able to dig deeper with the Rotom Phone. That's like the point of comboing Rotom Phone. Ooh, okay, I like this. I do like this play though. I do like this play from Gabber. The setup with the Oricorio. Okay, I do like this play. This play I do like for sure. So this play's kind of cool here. Using the draw. I don't know. Is that better than just KOing the Comfy though? Because this gives Raz 2 Comfies to work with in play now. So I don't know if that's better than just not just KOing the Comfy though, to be honest. Or yeah, I don't know. All right, Ultra Ball in there from the options for Raz, which could lead to the Drapion. We'll see. Yeah, Ultra Ball leading to Drapion here would be pretty big for sure. But once again, how unestablished of a board state Gabber has, definitely give Raz the advantage at this point. Switch cart, and we might see another Comfy before the Ultra Ball. So could have played the Ultra Ball to get the looks like a Chorus and a switch. I think you're taking the Chorus there every time. I don't even think that's close. Oh no, it's a gate. Oh no, you still take the gate here. Oh, goes for the switch. I would like to have seen the gate grab there from Raz, I think, because you can actually gate to your Drapion. Oh, has the Drapion in hand. Okay, we're chilling. There's a Guru. And then Drapion's going to come down. See, I would have liked the gate grab there, because then you could actually gate to your Drapion from Raz, which is like a cool play, because then even if Gabber gets like the Roxanne Path, double cross switch, or KO your Giratina, you can still, you have more outs to be able to use the Drapion on the next turn. So I think it's a mistake. Like the switch card there from Raz doesn't seem like it does a whole ton. And it also thins out your deck of 2 energy cards, which you just don't need for the rest of the game. So I think it's definitely a mistake there from Raz to not grab the Mirage Gate. It was Mirage Gate versus switch card, I'm pretty sure. Because now Gabber can go double cross switcher, Roxanne Path, which is the play they look for on this turn no matter what. So yeah, the switch card there from Raz doesn't make a whole ton of sense, especially if you're not going to get Roxanne, you win. If you get Roxanne, you could lose. So oh, Raz also has to do 60 damage to one of their own Pokemon as well. I don't think they've done that yet. And there's the Roxanne. That's what I was saying. I would much rather have used the Mirage Gate, taken 2 energy out of my deck, set up the Drapion to potentially deal with Path. Instead, you're in this situation for Raz, where now you have the energy still in your deck. I think Raz even had a gate still in the hand there as well. Maybe that one came off the prize cards actually though. That one came off the prize cards actually. So why was the ref checking the Drapion? Because they didn't know what it did fully. They just wanted to make sure it was allowed to attack. But they should have realized that there should be 60 damage on Raz's board somewhere. Unless I'm forgetting how Drapion works. Maybe I should be with the ref reading the card. So now if we see the cross switcher play here from Gabber plus the Path to the Peak, there is a potential to make a comeback. It's gonna be tough though. And that hand needs to be Genesect for 1 into Ultra Ball. Yeah, because you can't afford to play the Pokestop, basically. So you need to Genesect for 1 into Ultra Ball here. And then Ultra Ball has to lead into the nuts. That's a vacuum. That's a start. Now you can vacuum away your Battle VIP Pass. Get rid of the Air Balloon, which is nice to get rid of here. Getting rid of a Stadium is interesting. Oh, no, I guess the VIP Pass keep does make sense for the Cramomatic. No, that's a good call there from Gabber. Now Genesect for 2. Once again, we need an Ultra Ball here to clean out this hand so we can actually draw some cards. Quick Ball is okay. Mew VMAX as well. So Quick Ball away. Probably the other Stadium card. Once again, keep around the Battle VIP Pass for a Cramomatic. And Gabber, if Gabber does whiff, Gabber can always retreat to something for a turn and then reset till the next turn and hope that the Roxanne did its job, because Gabber has used their Pal Pad, which means they can't use Roxanne anymore. I do like the 4th Genesect grab here. That was the next thing I was about to mention. I was like, I think they should probably just get another Genesect here. Once again, they need a lot. They still need a lot. They need a lot. They still need a lot here, so we'll see if they actually can get it. All right, what's going on? What are we waiting on? What, does Gabber want to see the discard pile? I'm convinced Raz doesn't actually see anything when Raz looks through a stack of cards. All right, Genesect 3 for 4. There's one piece of the cross switcher. There's the choice belt. Oh, the rest of the hand is so bad. Once again, no Ultra Ball to clean it out. So it's impossible for Gabber to actually get the KO here. So now it has to be retreat to Oricorio, pass. Probably retreat to Oricorio. You could retreat to a Genesect, I guess. I don't really know the argument for one over another, to be honest. And then a boss will just win the game here for Raz if Raz can find a boss. They were just Roxanne to 2, though, so it's going to be pretty tough. Okay, he's at 6 on the Guru finally from the Drapion. Okay, that should be the damage on the Guru finally from the Drapion. Draw. Does Raz have boss? Nope. And one thing weird about Drapion is it's just kind of stuck in the active right now. But that's fine. I don't think Raz cares too much. Wisdom. Probably put the net on top, I would assume, so that we could chain Comfies if you get Marnie next turn. Then I assume Raz is not going to be too sad about swinging for... Oh, he's going to go with the net on the Comfy now. Oh, okay. Luminion should equal boss. Boss up the Mew. And get the knockout. All right, game 1 for Raz. Took a while, because it took Raz a while to find the Drapion, but that's kind of how this matchup goes. Gabber's only out is to find, like, Roxanne Path, but even then, even if you find Roxanne Path, it's, like, not... You have to find Roxanne Path plus KO their Giratina off the bench that can use Star Requiem next turn and win them the game. So definitely a pretty bad matchup for Mew. And that's why we've seen like a decline in Mew as of late as far as its play goes. Because this matchup is one of the most popular matchups. Probably the most popular matchup at this tournament. Or probably the most popular deck of this tournament is Lost Zone Tina. Ooh, another Tina set for Raz is pretty bad. We do see Gabber getting aggressive with the Cramomatic, though. I'd like to see that. I don't know what the rest of the hand is. That's something we didn't see from Gabber last game. And I feel like that is kind of what was like an inevitable kind of like constant pile up, like turn after turn of Gabber having such a mediocre setup, just kind of built into the point where Gabber couldn't pull off the big play at the end of the game, right? Got kind of close, but not quite there. But if Gabber had like played the Chromatic on turn 1, gotten heads, got the Battle VIP pass, set up way better, would have been able to have such a more aggressive of a start that could have definitely led to them, you know, potentially like winning the game, or getting the combo off on that turn and potentially winning the game. There's a quick ball there, probably the best grab, but I don't know what Gabber's hand is. If Gabber doesn't have a card to discard with the quick ball, it's not going to be great. Once again, prioritizing the Oricorio, which is a little bit better now because Raz does have the nets in the deck, I guess. So you can just kind of set up 2 Mew, triple Genesect plus Oricorio in this matchup, I guess. I'm actually not sure what Gabber grabbed there off the Rotom phone. He's just going to settle for the 1. Okay. It was a double turbo. You do need that to attack with next turn. There's another Genesect, though. And that's definitely what you want here. It's just more draw power. Don't really need double Mew here, but I'm sure you would like to retreat to a Mew here just in case Raz pulls off turn 1 Drapion. Which, to be honest, turn 1 Drapion's not that hard to do. You just need a quick ball or an Ultra Ball and then a way to get into the active. So, wouldn't it be that ridiculous for it to happen? Draw for 2 here, and then we'll see a Genesect draw for another 2, and hope for a Mew to retreat into. Oh, and there it is. All right, so going to be a little bit safer here. Retreat to the Mew, and if an Escape Rope gets played, you just send up the Oricorio. And over to Raz. Starting with the Colress. So already a pretty solid start. Doesn't look like there's much else in the hand, though. There is a Capture Energy, though. Eyeing up the Temple of Sinnoh as well. Probably going to let the Grass Energy hit the... Ooh. That's pretty rough, actually. That hand is not... That hand combined with the cards from Colress does not look great here for Raz. It looks like an Abyss Seeking to me. I don't even know if there's a switch card in the hand. So you can capture... Oh, you could capture out, though. You can capture out the Greninja here. And it's not prize, so that'd be a pretty good grab here, probably. And that's probably what Raz is going to go for. Actually gives up the Rod and the energy. Interesting. You don't need a whole ton of energy in this matchup, though, I guess, because you are playing... You are playing the Drapion. So, like, Drapion attacks for 0 energy, and then you just knock out with a what's it called at some point? The Star Requiem at some point. You're just kind of chilling. Yeah, really not that big of a deal. I assume Greninja, like I said, I assume Greninja is going to be the grab here. Even if you had a switch card in hand for Raz, I don't know if you want to switch it to Comfey versus just using Greninja to draw 2. I think Greninja is probably a little bit more powerful. And probably grabbing the Stadium card makes the most sense. Excuse me. As well for Raz to counter Pat to the... Like, you know Gabber's only real solid game plan in this matchup is to go with the Roxanne path at the end of the game. So as long as you can play around that with as many Stadium cards staying in your deck as possible, you should be in a good spot. Oh, but thinking about Comfey, so definitely has a switch card in hand if they're going for Comfey. Or maybe Raz is thinking, when my Giratina gets KO'd next turn, I'm going to want to send up Comfey, but that doesn't seem that good, to be honest. So must have a switch card here. But I feel like using Abyss Seeking is just kind of fine here as, like, get Greninja, use Greninja, Abyss Seeking, and end your turn there. Greninja's also that much better if you get Marnied. Like, if you get Marnied next turn... Greninja's going to be better to have in play than the Comfey as well. Oh, but I don't see a switch card here. Oh, no, there is one. There is one in there. I see it now. I still think I favor the Greninja. But might not even use this switch card either. And just going with the Abyss Seeking. Yeah, I still think I favor the Greninja grab there. I don't know. I like the idea of the Greninja a little bit more. Net and Luminian definitely seem like the best 2 to grab there. Losing one of the losing the Cramorant is definitely fine. Losing one of the Tinas is also not that big of a deal. I don't know. I like the idea of using the Greninja there. Gets you 2 more cards, which means you can maybe set up a little bit better. It's only a 1 of as well, which means it's going to be harder to find. And yeah, there's the Marnie. Which I feel like the Greninja is like setting up your board a little bit more before getting Marnie. Like having the Greninja in play, plus Greninja might draw you into a Comfey, and then you have Greninja and Comfey in play. I feel like just sets you up a little bit better overall, but I mean, drew into the Greninja and gets to send up the Comfy now, I guess, so it's not that bad for for Raz. Still think I favor it a little bit though. We already have the KO set up here for Gabber, so this is going to be the turn for Raz. Can Raz find and use the Drapion? That's the play that they're going to be looking for. Drapion, knockout Mew VMAX. The knockout is already set up. You know it's going to be in the active. And plenty of Fusion Strike Pokemon in play, so it's going to be a free knockout. All you have to do is find the Drapion and get into the active here. Here we go. Technoblast, KO Tina. Comfy goes up, and we'll see if they can pull it off. Okay. Comfy. I maybe would have liked to have seen Greninja be used first. Actually, there might be a Quick Ball and an Energy in the hand. There's a Capture. Ooh. Capture to Comfy. Grab the Drapion, retreat to Drapion, attack. I don't know why not, right? That seems pretty good to me. Oh. Whoa. Ultra Ball would equal Luminion. Capture does equal... There is a Quick Ball in the hand. Okay, so there's a lot of plays here for Raz. We could even see the Luminion to use a Colress this turn, which I think you probably do want to do still as well. I think that is what we're going to see here. Yeah, Luminion. Grab the Colress. And then you still want to set up, like... You don't want to play the Capture yet, because you still want to set up second Comfy, you want Orangaroo, maybe second Tina. So you don't want to actually play the Capture yet, because if you draw into the Drapion off the Colress, then you can capture for a different piece. Greninja's coming down as well. Probably started with Greninja then. Yeah, if Raz was going to use Greninja before Colress, you should have started with Greninja. The only reason to not use Greninja there, I guess, would be if you want to hold the grass energy, but you have the Capture, so before even using the Quick Ball, you probably should use Greninja. That is... So Comfy probably bites the dust here, I think. Take double Psychic plus the Tina V-Star, probably. I don't hate the Comfy grab, though, to be honest, and getting rid of double Psychic, because once again, you don't need a ton of energy in this matchup. You only need a couple. Okay, 2 Psychics at the discard pile. Yeah, establishing second Comfy definitely seems worth it here, to be honest. Because once again, you're playing around the Roxanne play. Getting a Rangaroo out as well would have been nice, but you can't have it all sometimes. Also, second Tina V would have been nice as well. Yeah, can't have it all. Here comes the Drapion. Unlucky for Gabber that it is not prized. Unlucky, no prized Drapion. Does Tina beat Arc Intel pretty easily? Yeah, it's not a very good matchup. I mean, Arc Intel just isn't a very good deck anymore. Arc is still decent in a couple things, but Arc Intel is not one of them. All right, Drapion. Oh no, another Comfy actually. I assume we're gonna see the Drapion swing there. Does Raz have a switch card? Oh, there's the switch card. Okay, yeah, I like this then. Goes away the Temple of Sinnoh. Okay, interesting. That's actually, I don't really like that play here from Raz. It's like you're opening yourself up pretty heavily to... Oh, is that a Tool Jammer? That's interesting. I think you may as well attach it to the Tina. Yeah, you may as well attach a Tool Jammer to the Tina. I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, getting rid of the Stadium there is interesting. Because you don't have second Tina in play here from Raz, which means if Gabbar can go Roxanne, Path, KO, Bench, Tina... The Drapion can't attack, and you're down one more out to Path to the Peak by getting rid of your Temple. It was an interesting choice there from Raz. I don't know what the other card was. There's the switch card. I would put the Jammer in play here for sure right now, because you know Gabbar is going to be looking for the Roxanne. I would 100% put the Jammer in play. Right, there it is. 60 to Luminion, or Greninja seems best. Puts on Luminion. I don't know what one is actually best, to be honest. Not going to overly think about it. All right, over to Gabbar. Can they find Roxanne? And with Tina actually having no energy on it, KOing the Tina isn't that vital, to be honest. Because the Tina has no energy. So if you just go like KO the Drapion this turn plus Roxanne, ideally you want to get Path involved. Then you're like going to be in an okay spot from Gabbar. Probably still. There is 8 in the Lost Zone for Raz, so they're only like a Colress away. But you'd probably be like okay. I think I saw Roxanne and the Path in the deck. Well, they're not prized. So yeah, Roxanne and Path are in the deck for Gabbar. So it just becomes, can they find it? And you may as well commit to the quad Genesect here, I think, as well. You just throw down all 4 Genesect, dig for the Roxanne. Yeah, I don't know. That didn't really make a whole ton of sense to me from Raz to not attach the Tool Jammer, because that could be the difference between Gabbar getting the KO or not. If Gabbar can't find triple tablet but finds double tablet choice belt, second choice belt, then also it's just not another card in your deck. So if you just don't have another card in your deck, then that's like better for when you get Roxanne. Okay. Gonna get Roxanne here if it's heads. It's a tails. Or it's a pretty big hand there as well from Gabbar. Okay. Okay. I think might even have the double cross switcher play. Yep. Double cross switcher, bring up the Tina. Now can they find Roxanne? That's what I'm saying. Like the Temple of Sinnoh, getting rid of Temple of Sinnoh there was felt a little bit off to me. The draw is mediocre. Another tablet and a quick ball. Not even sure what to quick ball away here. Sure, Mew VMAX. There's a couple options in the hand. Nothing to grab. Still needs to find the Roxanne. That's the big card to find, is Roxanne. Only 1 Genesect used. Another tablet comes down. Genesect 2 for 3. Needs to find Ultra Ball or Roxanne here. That's an Ultra Ball. Okay, Ultra Ball's good. Thin out the hand by 3 more. Can draw 3 more. Could just go with the Marnie. I think you keep drawing, though. I think you draw with the next... You definitely draw with the next Genesect here. Like, the difference between Roxanne and Marnie, there's a pretty big difference between the two, if that's what you're playing for your turn. In this situation, Gabbar doesn't know that Raz's only Stadium out is in the hand, so Marnie would actually be pretty decent, but I think it's okay. Genesect 3 for 3. And also, there's only 10 minutes left in this match. They might not have enough time to finish game 3. 2, 3. There is a phone and a quick ball. I think you quick ball first and then play the phone. I would quick ball first and then play phone and see if you're drawing with the last Genesect first or not. Then you could be drawing extra cards to potentially get the paths if the Random Phone doesn't hit the Roxanne. If it hits the Roxanne, you have +2 cards to draw into the path, and then Roxanne to hopefully hit the path. All right, quick ball gets rid of, what's it called? Grabs to nothing, of course. Nothing to grab. Now Rotom Phone happening. There's the path. There was also the Cram-O-Matic that Gabbar could have taken. Could have taken the Cram instead. So the path is on top. Now do you just No, you should just use Genesect, right? And you hope you get path plus Roxanne. All right, got path. Marnie's gonna have to settle. Definitely was looking for path Roxanne there. Path. And actually needs another modifier still. Gabbar still needs 1 more tablet or choice belt, or can't even get the KO. Oh my gosh, isn't even gonna get the knockout on the Tina. Well, sheesh, that's pretty rough. I don't even know what you attack. You're only doing 250. I guess you can clean it up next turn with Oricorio. It does mean that Raz's active Pokemon is Giratina, which isn't as good at getting out of a path lock situation that Gabber's trying to put them in as something like a Comfey in the active, I guess, but still not a great spot here for... Yeah, +1 turn for Raz to find a solution now is pretty good. Now, if the path sticks and Gabber can find Roxanne next turn, which I think might be in the hand right now, then that's not too bad for Gabber, but... Yeah, this is... They only have 8 minutes left. I don't think they would finish a game 3 here. So this is either going to be a win for Raz or it's going to be a tie. But this game should most definitely finish. I don't think Raz can actually see the cards. He's going too fast. Okay. Gate's pretty good here. There's not quite 10 in the lost zone yet, I don't believe. There is one grass towards the back there. I think they pass. Yeah, so you're probably going grass psychic here. I think there's a water in the hand. Yep, grass psychic lined up. Water in the hand. So you could hit for 280. And to be honest, hitting for 280 here isn't that bad. I guess it wouldn't be 280, it'd be what, 260? Because of the Oricorio. But it's possible you could finish up with like a Luminian attack or a Greninja snipe, to be honest. So to be honest, just hitting for 260 damage here is still pretty solid. You don't actually have to win this turn. Yeah, so I kind of just like the hit here from Raz. I think just hitting here is actually pretty solid. We'll see. They should like move the Temple of Sinnoh to like the bottom of the stack, so I don't think it's the top card. Okay. It does have a boss in hand, so could boss KO a Genesect, but I think just actually hitting the active makes the most sense. Plenty of Psychics left, so could still pull off a Star Requiem on the next turn. This will now be 10 in the Lost Zone. Yeah, 260. Setting up for a couple different options for knockouts on the following turn. Hope they got the damage right. Oh no, that wasn't Roxanne, that's Silene. So Silene in the hand for Gabber. Oh, actually, that was maybe the Roxanne top deck, though. Oh, going with the boss on the Drapion. Then what do they have to do? Pass? Retreat, pass? Retreat and pass. Now Drapion is trapped in the active and gonna knock it out next turn. Ooh, actually, this is super interesting. So now... Yeah, so now Gabber can actually knock out the Giratina off the bench with the Oricorio's attack. And then knock out the Drapion on the next turn. Raz is kind of stuck. Gabber does have a DTE in hand as well, so can move this Genesect. Raz would have to top deck on this next turn. Or maybe doesn't, actually. I thought I saw one. Silene here. One heads, one tails. Let's see what they grab. Cross Switcher. Okay. Cross Switcher on top. Okay, okay. Interesting to get the Cross Switcher there. I guess that does make sense, though, because you just want to be able to chase down a 2-prize Pokemon. So knockout on the Tina. I believe has 1 left, 2 left. Okay, 2 to the active. So Raz needs to basically top deck Stadium here. Or an out to Stadium. Let's see what they get. It doesn't look good. Oh my gosh. All right, so we actually are going to game 3. I don't think they're going to have enough time for game 3, though. We'll see a couple mulligans, it looks like. We're getting into the game. We're getting into the game a little bit late, it looks like. Yeah, we're getting into the game a turn late. So it looks like Raz went first. Now over to Gabber, but they only have 1 minute left. So I don't think this is finishing. Pretty bad start here from Gabber as well, so... It looks like Raz had a pretty fine start. So Raz, I think, probably would have walked away with this one. Most likely if it had played out. Yeah, pretty good start here from Raz, but it's not going to matter in the end, I don't think. Yeah, 30 seconds left. And yeah, I don't think we're going to see a turn 1 attack here or anything from Raz that would give him a shot to actually win. We could see... If Raz can actually attack this turn with Drapion, a lot to ask for. If Raz can actually attack this turn with Drapion and go Drapion, hit the Genesect, and then Zigzagoon double net KO into Drapion attack KO Mew, we could actually see Raz win this by bench out. But there's the go. Time to 0. And 0, 1. So there should be no way for either player to win, I don't believe. Not that I know of anyways. But yeah, well, Raz could win if Raz can attack with... If Gabber doesn't bench anything and Raz can attack with... I also don't even know if Raz plays Zigzagoon, to be honest. And there's 2 nets in the prize cards. You'd also have to net a couple times this turn to be able to pull off that many Comfies to be able to use Gate this turn. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, so some pretty cute plays at the end of that one there for Gabber to be able to pull this to a game 3. It was definitely really close. I wonder if, like, even if Gabber could have KO'd the Tina there, I wonder if you always go for that play there as Gabber. But that's, like, super slow, and they're going to draw the amount of cards. Nah, that's probably not correct. I mean, there's never a play here that ever ends in this finishing. So I'm curious why Raz is taking so long. These are usually the situations where you just concede. I wonder if Raz... I actually want to stick around and see it, though, because I'm wondering if Raz actually has a play. It seems like Raz is regretting the energy attachment. Okay, one other play I actually see here for Raz is Raz could attack twice with Greninja. Raz could attack twice with Greninja. And and go Snipe Mew, Snipe Genesect, and then Goon Ping, Snipe again, and KO everything. Eyeing up the Drapion, though. Definitely, but would still need a gate here, though, right? Raz would still need a gate this turn. How much does Drapion even swing for? Is it 160? Or is it 190? Oh, it is 190, isn't it? Goes for the Comfy instead of the Drapion. I thought I was going to get the Drapion and put the capture on the Drapion to get another Comfy. Yes, I don't think this is going anywhere there for... Yes, I don't think it's going to do anything for Raz. We'll see. Would need to chain an insane amount of nets here. Doesn't have enough Comfies set up to be able to do that, I don't think, without using a net on the first one. So now what do? Capture out another Comfy? What do we got, 5 in there right now? Actually, could they get there? I don't think so. I still don't actually think they can get there. Oh, wait, there is. I forgot about that, though. There is the Pokestop. I don't think it's possible. Okay, they call for the... All right, Raz finally asked for the ID, and the ID